pop, soda, carbonated syrup juice. Whatever your name you're gonna roll with it is the name you're gonna roll with it, okay? That is what we are gonna be talking about today, okay? Because I am, like many others before me, are going to ponder and attempt to answer the question with my completely non-expert opinion of what is the best and worst soda, pop, whatever you want to call it. As long as you don't call it cola, we're dope. No, like on a real note, dog, nothing bothers me more than people who want to stroll up to a restaurant and say, "Ayo, give me a cola." And then you come in with a Coca Cola and they look at you and said, "Well, I actually wanted a Sprite." Brother, why did you call it that? "Oh, well, that's what we call it over here." Okay, stop that. I'm not normally somebody that strolls into like another place and says, "You're naming it wrong." But that's like me being like, "Yeah, I really want some McDonald's." And then you come in and you bring me some McDonald's and I say, "Actually, I really wanted Arby's." Yeah, no, that would annoy me really, really badly, okay? So in this video, we're going to be ranking pop. That's really what we're trying to get into, okay? Because I really do think I have a very interesting opinion on this, because unlike most of you, I actually do have a deep disdain for some of these flavors, including stuff like A&W root beer, okay? Us Michigander boys 411, we at the top. Mtn Dew, which I do believe is the most overrated pop of all time, and possibly the goat of goats, that being Coca Cola. That is what we are going to be talking about today, and if that sounds good to you, please consider like, comment, and subscribe. A little bit of a different video today. I think the last thing I did as a review was probably the Halloween candy video, and I've been pushing this one off for a while. A few people have been recommending this one. Let's just get it out of the way. No aura, just straight taste. Let's get into it and settle some debates and then start some new ones in the comment section. Let's get into the reviewing of soda. Let's go. Mug root beer. Listen, I thought a good way to start this would be probably as standard as you can get a mug root beer, okay? Let me tell you something about mug root beer, okay? Mug root beer, at least from where I come from, is known as the second greatest root beer of all time, okay? Yes, I will say it's not the worst. There's a lot of really bad root beer out there, but there comes a point where we're just competing to be in the top three. I already know A&W is going to be up there, but Mug is fighting for its life to stay in that good tier. There's a possibility, depending on this, that it could go below. Let's get into it. And yes, we are ranking the crisp of the open. Ooh, bro. That sounds so good. It just made a diabetic kid keel over, dude. Woo! Okay, let's get into it. Not bad, actually. No, let me explain. I'm gonna go a little bit more into it, okay? When we're talking about root beer, I never understood the hate on root beer, dude. Yes, we know it's not in the top three, but guess what, brother? It does its job. Let's be real. When you're having a root beer, you're doing it for a root beer float, okay? Certain pops have certain gimmicks, okay? And when we're talking about root beer, it has the standard flavor. And I'm sorry, dog, you cannot convince me that root beer with pizza is not a combination that is going to go down in the Hall of Fame up there with peanut butter and jelly, bro. That's like putting peas on top of your mac and cheese, bro. It shouldn't work, but it does, okay? When we're talking about mug root beer, I'm going to be real. I'm only taking like 1-2 sips out of this, okay? I'm going to do another one because the first sip's always good. I call it the catfish sip because it's always better than the rest, okay? It's by design. Here's the problem, bro. I can't put it in great. There's something about it. If I had to give an analogy for it, mug root beer is like the middle school crust that you had that you grew away from when you got into high school, dog. It just does not work the farther you go along with it. You know there's better things out there, but you're thankful for the experience. That is how I would rank mug root beer. And I can tell you ain't none of this gonna go to waste, dog. This is going to be guzzled down like the fountain of youth water, bro. I'm putting it in good. It's exactly where I thought it was gonna be. Nothing more, nothing less. It's just good. It's just the staple of root beer. Nothing great. Squirt. What an absolutely horrific name for a pop. Dude, when I was looking for photos to put on here, dude, I forgot that my safe search was turned off because I looked up Squirt on Google and oh my gosh, dog. Straight to images. Awful. Holy crap, dog. That was insane, dude. There was no chill. The only thing that was remotely chill is that you search up Squirt, one of the first images that shows up is a very sad-looking woman saying, "Why can't I?" And I'm over here like, I am on the wrong side of the internet, dog. What are we talking about? Okay, you gotta correct that with the Squirt soda. I'm gonna be real. I don't think I've ever had this. It's a grapefruit soda, and I'm gonna be real here. Since 1938. Okay, so we were right before World War II. I got a fun story for one of these. One of these was literally started by Germany during World War II. And I'll let you take a guess of what it was before we get into it. Squirt, grapefruit flavor. Enough carbohydrates to send a Victorian child into cardiac arrest. I mean, like, bro, listen. I feel like RFK is secretly watching this video over here like, he's influencing the youth. Like, okay, like, I'm sorry, dog. Don't be doing this. Most of these are absolutely garbage. Drink some chocolate milk if you want some sweet, okay? Let's try out this Squirt real quick. The thirst quencher. Bro, they know what they're doing, man. They know what they're doing. Ooh! I'm sorry I didn't put it up there. That was a pretty good crisp. I'm gonna hate this one. I'm gonna hate this. Okay. Let's do it. That's a weird one. That's a weird one. I don't like the flavor, though. I do not like the flavor. Let me tell you something. It feels like a Sprite in a Mountain Dew. It feels like a Sprite went into a Mountain Dew convention and was trying to do cosplay. And that's what this feels like, bro. It feels like a pop that doesn't have an identity, bro. And I'm going to be real. I am going to dock a point straight down just for the name. I could not say with a straight face, bro. This is like going up to McDonald's as a grown man saying, "I want the McDouble Slapper Dapper, tongue twister, tasty sandwich, please." No, I'm not saying that, bro. Baconator, now. That's what I'm saying, dude. If I have to go stroll up to a restaurant and with a straight face say, "Oh yeah, with my burger, I would like a bottle of Squirt," I ain't doing that, dog. Like, name this something different. Like, you can do better than that. It's grapefruit. Actually, bro, now that we're thinking about it, man, I understand where they're going. They know what their customer base is. I'll do one more because I did it with Mug, but I don't want to drink all of these because, frankly, it's just not that good, dude. It's just not that good. It's bottom of mid. Actually, I'm just going to say it. Because the flavor is mid and the name is terrible, I'm putting it in bad. I would never order this. Dude, you could not convince me to order this, bro. If I stroll up to a restaurant and the waitress comes over here, it's like, "Would you like a Squirt with that?" I would be immediately talking to HR. Immediately talking to HR. Not even a moment of hesitation. I'm gonna be like, "She was flirting with me." Like, no, bro. Me too is going both ways when I'm drinking some of that. If you offer that to me, bad. Bad. No question. Mountain Dew. I'm gonna make I think a lot of my audience really likes Mountain Dew. I'm gonna keep it real here, dude. It's been so long. It's been literally years since I've had a Mountain Dew. It's probably been around 12 years, man. Okay? Mountain Dew had my bloodline in a straight chokehold for years, okay? An addiction that could only be compared to... I don't know if I could say that without getting flagged. No, I'm not gonna say that. We gotta see if this is worth it, bro, okay? This thing... Okay, let's do the crisp. Ugh. Not too much, not too little, bro. It knows its place, okay? Bro, this carbonation's looking like it's getting ready to give me cancer, dude. I'm gonna keep it real here. If there's a pop that 100% turns you into a cancer-infused growth right out of the flood, it is this one. Oh, bro, the carbonated burps are coming. That's gonna be rough going forward. But this is why I'm only taking one sip. Let's do Mountain Dew. This is a problem, dude. This is the problem I'm going to be coming into. It's not that it's bad. It's just, I'm not the target audience, bro. I'm sorry. I ain't Kyle, homie. I'm Ethan. I like a little bit of a Coca Cola, some root beer. The Mountain Dew just isn't for me, dog, okay? And I was in welding class, dude. Let me tell you something, man. If you want to make an absolute boatload of money, you stroll up to a construction site or a welding place or whatever, and then you bring in some Mountain Dew Code Reds. Holy shit, bro. You printing money, bro. That and White Monsters. Oh, immediately, dude. I am not the target audience of this. I hate this. I do. Is it bad? It's not as bad as Squirt, bro. At least Mountain Dew sounds cool. I would much rather Order of A, I would like a Mountain Dew with that. Other than I would like some Squirt with my burger. Bro, that's gross. I ain't doing that, bro. I'm gonna do one more sip. Okay. Let's do it again. This doesn't hit, dude. It just doesn't hit for me, okay? It's not as bad as Squirt, but it's still bad. I hate Mountain Dew, dude. That's my bias. That's my prejudice. I hate Mountain Dew. That's me. I gotta put it in bad, no question. A&W root beer. The GOAT. The actual GOAT of root beers. Let me tell you a core memory of mine, okay? Little lesser known fact about me. I gained my consciousness inside of a movie theater while watching Ratatouille in 2007. Before that, bro, there was no consciousness behind my eyes. I was all effectively an NPC, okay? People want to talk about the start of a life experience. Mine wasn't until I watched Ratatouille, bro. That was my first conscious thought. And number 2 was going to A&W and getting some mid-cheese curds and slurping it down with some A&W root beer, bro. My Michigander boys know. If you grew around the Lansing area, you know what I'm talking about, man. Okay, let's get this crisp. Ugh. Okay. That one leads you on for a minute, okay? Mug root beer was the middle school crust that you grew away from, bro. A&W is that high school sweetheart that you went to your first formal with, bro. Oh, let's do this. Let's do this again. Let's experience this again, baby. Oh, one more. I'm keeping this. I know I'm gonna hate a lot of the stuff that you're gonna make me have. I'm doing more of this. There we go, baby. That's in one of the GOATs, no question. One of the GOATs. I have to, bro. It is a staple of my childhood. Okay? If you don't understand it, it's because your childhood was not similar enough to mine. A&W root beer is one of the GOATs. The lowest I'm willing to go is great. Oh, now I'm second guessing myself. Oh, is it one of the GOATs though? I'm going to put it in one of the GOATs because I think this is one of my takes that will be different from a lot of yours. Yes, I think A&W root beer is a top 3. If you don't think that, it's because you haven't experienced it the way that I have. I got to put it in one of the GOATs. And it's so versatile, dude. Name it, bro. You got I can't say that. You got A&W root beer. Mix that with some vanilla ice cream. A banger, okay? On top of that, it's good with pizza. It's good with a burger. It's good in the summer. It's good in the winter, bro. It hits every single time. If you did not go to an A&W burger shop, okay, you are not aware of how versatile this is, bro. Like, Coca Cola has a special flavor specifically for McDonald's. This is the root beer of A&W, and it was started in the great old year of 1919, bro. I'm top of great. I will move it up if I feel like it deserves it. I'm putting it at the top of great, though. I think that's fair. Starry. Oh, wait. Do I have a carbonated burp coming? Nope. Okay. Listen, want to hear a fun story about Starry? This is actually Sierra Mist. Let me tell you a little story, me and Migo. Okay. Listen, Sierra Mist back when I was a child, okay, was like the de facto, if you want to have carbonated water but still want the taste of pop, this is what you did. And I'll be real, I don't have respect for carbonated water drinkers. Burp. Okay, we're good. Anyways, Starry, before it was known as Sierra Mist, okay, and there was this chick named Sierra Mist, and she wanted her new username to be that, okay? So she makes that her username. She ends up getting the copyright for the name Sierra Mist, okay? And you may hear that and you're like, how was she able to do that? Well, you see, when these big companies start buying out names, they buy those names out for about 10 years. And it just so happened, out of sheer luck, this chick named Sierra Mist was be able to get the username, copyright the username for Sierra Mist for like, I don't even know, a TikTok page. And then the owner of Sierra Mist comes up to her, tries to hit her with a cease and desist, only to find out that they don't actually own the copyright, so then they try to pay her $15 million for her name. She said no. Do you have any idea how crazy that is? How much money would I have to pay you for you to give your name to Coca Cola? I would do it in a minute, bro. $15 million, dog. Unfolding instantaneously. So they had to name it something different, and they went with Starry. Yes, Starry is Sierra Mist, but I'm going to refer to it as Starry legally. Let's hear this crisp. Oh! Okay, let's get back into it. This is one of my mom's favorites, and I'm going to be real. I never understood the hype, but for the video, I guess. Oh. Now that I've had it with other ones, I actually kind of understand it a little bit more. It's not good, but I would take a Starry before I take a Mountain Dew, and way before I get a Squirt. A Squirt is just a Sierra Mist that's cosplaying as Mountain Dew. Starry at least is trying to do its own thing, and I respect it a little bit more than Sprite. I'm going to put it at the bottom of good. Yep, I'm going to put it at the bottom of good. I think that's valid. One more. Little tiny at the top of that. It's good. It's good. Yeah, I gotta put it in good. Bottom of good. I think that's fair. Coca Cola. Okay, Coca Cola has to be. It's already going in one of the goats, dude. I'm just gonna spoil that right now. Let's hear this crisp of one of the goats right here. Oh, there we go, baby. Oh, we got a stable release on the end of that. Open that up, bro. What is it about Coca Cola that they just got it down to a science, man? Yeah, one of the goats. You got to put it in one of the goats, dude. No. Before I get into it, let me explain something to you. I said mug root beer was like what was your crush in middle school. A&W was like your first real relationship in high school. Coca Cola is the woman that you find later on in life that you try to staple a relationship to. Okay, that is Coca Cola, baby. Okay, you know she's too good for you, but it makes you want to be a better person, okay? That is the goal, bro. Coca-Cola is the one that you improve yourself for, okay? But, here's the problema. If we're gonna continue this analogy, she's not really into you. She's more into what your potential could be. And if I had to wrap that back into a pop and not just, make that seem like I'm trauma dumping, it knows what it is. Coca-Cola ain't ever gonna change, bro. Let me tell you a story about Coca-Cola. There was something called Coke 2, one of the worst things ever released. And it was so bad that the people that were Coca-Cola defenders, bro, and Coca-Cola defenders, bro, it's a straight up psyop. Let me tell you something right now, bro. Coca-Cola was so US oriented that they were... Damn, that was bad. That Coca-Cola was straight up donating money to the American Armed Forces to retake bottling factories of Coca-Cola in Germany. Yes, Coca-Cola actually had beef with Germany during World War II. That is how committed to the bit that they were. Now, I'm going to move up Pepsi because I want to do them back to back. They also have this eternal band for band, aura for aura with Pepsi. I'm like fighting off a burp right now. Damn. That's the worst part about this because I know it's coming. Okay? And I'm going to be real. I'm going to get into this when we get into the Pepsi section. The greatest flex that Pepsi has ever done is the ability for them to convince you that it was ever competitive to begin with. No. Coca-Cola is literally tiers above Pepsi. I'm putting Coca-Cola in one of the goats. I don't think anybody's going to argue with that. Dude, Coca-Cola has such a chokehold around pop culture that Clint Eastwood himself has beef with the company of Coca-Cola. Yeah, Clint Eastwood, okay? One of the coolest dudes to ever be in Hollywood has a beef with Coca-Cola because of how much power that they have. That's insane, bro. Nope, I'm already burping too much. I'm not going to have a second one. It's one of the ghosts. Does anybody object? I have to put it there, dude. And now we're at Pepsi. Okay. Let's just get into it before I start roasting. Damn, bro, that one had some that one has some splash zone on it. Let's get into this. It's like making noises. Yeah, bro, this one's humming for me. It's making noises for me, Doug. Let me tell you something about Pepsi, homie. I respect the heart of Pepsi because Pepsi knows it ain't ever going to beat Coca-Cola. It just is competing for that second place. However, I just got to say this right now. I don't think it's second. Yeah, I don't think it's second. It's not bad. Don't get me wrong. But like one of the biggest insults you can hit somebody with is if they go to a restaurant and say, hey, I want a Coke. And they say, we only have Pepsi products. That's an insult. Let me tell you something, bro. Pepsi is aware that they cannot beat Coca Cola if both of them are options. That is why they bought out KFC and Taco Bell, because they know that if they are able to capture that market, then they can compete with McDonald's. And I'm going to keep it real here, dog. Coca-Cola going right back to them and say, hey, yo, we're going to give McDonald's the secret recipe of Coca-Cola just to sew you up one more. Bro, Coca-Cola just one-ups Pepsi every single time. Every time, dude. But in my opinion, I don't think they're that good. I'm going to put Pepsi at the bottom of great. I think it's narrowly above Mug Root Beer because A&W is superior to Mug and thus superior to Pepsi. I would put Pepsi at the bottom of great. It just is not in that same talking point as Coca-Cola. I don't think it's number 2. I don't even think it's number 3. We are debating number 4. Frankly, I do. I think we are debating number 4 for Pepsi, and I stand by that. Canada Dry. Now, some of you, this would be going by Verner's, and they're not the same company, but it's practically the same thing. This is this ginger ale stuff, and I'm going to be real here. Thank you for being caffeine-free. However, that's the last thank you I'm going to give you. Let's just do that. Oh, that was a good one. I wish I would have put it up there. That was a smooth opening. Let's get into this real quick. Oh, let's do it. Awful. Actually awful. That's bad. That's really bad, actually. I hate ginger ale. I really do. I think it is the most inferior of all flavors, bro. I got into a little bit of a discussion earlier, okay? And see, I said I absolutely hate Verner's and despise every aspect of it. And C hit me with the, well, it's good if you're sick. If I have to be physically ill to like it, then it's not good. Bro, what are you talking about? That's insane. No, ginger ale, all of them, okay? That being Verner's, Canada Dry, all of them are bad. If the only way I can enjoy them is if I'm sick, then it's not good. It's so bad that I am going to put it at the bottom of bad. I am actually moving Mountain Dew up to mid because of how bad Canada Dry is. I would rather get a cup of Squirt over Canada Dry. That's going to be real rough out of context, dog. It's bad. I hate it. I really do hate it. I'm adding that to the list of things I dislike. Right next to new babies, old people, tipping culture, and now Verner's and ginger ale. Hate them. Out of my sight. Disgusting. Sprite. You know what, bro? I feel like this burp coming on, and I'm trying to keep it down, but I can't keep it down. But I'm going to have another one. Let's get this opening, bro. Oh, that one started off soft, bro. Seeing this carbonation and realizing that this is going on in my stomach because I'm practically doing a Minecraft brewing of a super soda in my stomach right now. This is rough for me. But we're getting through it. This is why I'm only doing one sip, dog, because this would be fucking brutal if I had to take more than this. Let's do a Sprite. Bro, I don't know if you can see this, bro. This one's practically a geyser in my hand. Whew. Did they change the recipe on that? That's actually better than I thought it would be. Yeah, like... That's better than I thought. No. That's actually... Yeah. I'm actually formally impressed by it. I'm gonna be real here. I was going into this gonna put Sprite in mid, at the top of mid, over Mountain Dew, of course, but like, I want to put Sprite at the same level of Starry. Honestly, bro, if Starry's not available, Sprite is the next best thing because they're that similar, dude. And it might be the name. I think Starry is a better name than Sprite. Yeah, bro, that's the upset of the entire video so far. Sprite actually is a good pop. Like, I'm like kind of socked right now. You gotta put Sprite right there, bro. Bottom of good. I think that's valid. Fanta. Here's a fun story about Fanta, dude. Fanta was started in Germany during World War II because they had to find a way to make cola because Coca Cola was so popular, in Germany during World War II, but they couldn't figure it out, so they had to make their own, syrup for it. So they ended up making a fruity alternative called Fanta. Fanta was started as a competitor to Coca-Cola that Coca-Cola bought up because they were like, that's cute and everything, but you are nothing compared to my power, but we'll take Fanta from you. It's an orange pop. It's different. Let's do it. Oh. Probably one of the weakest. That was one of the weakest openings I've seen. Everybody, like, if we're doing openings alone, this was pretty bad. Okay? Cheers. Oh! I was unaware of your game, Fanta. That was actually... That was actually not half bad. Now, I came into this thinking it was going to be bad, only to find out that it's mid. Like understand this, bro. I go into this with a mindset of a certain score, and if I am surprised, I'm going to hit you with a you surprised me. Now, if we're gonna give another analogy for this one, I think Fanta is like that cute girl that was in your class one time that you like never asked out, but you also you think of her from time to time because you're like, hey, maybe, but you ultimately know. You weren't actually, you weren't in love with her, you were in love of the idea of her, okay? And I think a lot of people need to understand that, bro. You know, bro. Yeah, maybe it could have been good, but frankly, it's not even worth any real estate in your mind, bro. And that's what I think about Fanta. I think Fanta, the idea of it is better than the actual substance if we're ranking it pound for pound. But this is like having a conversation with an old crust. You're like, you actually are kind of cool. I'm going to put it in mid. I'm going to put it at the top of mid. I actually am somewhat surprised by that. I'm going to put it at the top of mid. Sunkist. Oh, yep. We got the, I think this is my only ripoff that I have of the entire video. Let's get this opening. Oh, bro. The little... Oh, I was about to be. That is the worst opening of all time, but it hit me with that. I dig it. Okay. Bro, I just know the carbonation. The carbonation's getting up there. Only take one sip if you're going to do this. Literally just Fanta, but worse. Yeah, I'll say it. It's just Fanta, but worse. At least Mountain Dew does its own thing. I'm going, ugh. Ooh, this one has like a stickier aftertaste. I don't like that. I don't like that at all, actually. I'm putting it at the bottom of mid. I would take Squirt. Yeah, no. I would take Sunkist over both of these. These are still in the depths of hell of my opinion. I'm putting Sunkist at the bottom of mid. Okay? Yeah. This might be my most objective list I've ever created. We got some crust grape soda over here, okay? We have to do one grape. I'm sorry. Like, you actually have to do one grape soda if we're really gonna do this, okay? And I think crust is, at least up here in the north, this one, when somebody says, oh yeah, I want a crust soda, they mean grape soda. They mean grape. Like, I think most people are surprised by the actual name of it, and they just don't call it grape soda. Let's open this up, baby. Ooh. You see, brother. Okay. This is, I think you guys already met my brother Levi. This is one of his favorites, and I'm going to judge him harshly if I disagree with this. That was actually really good. That's it. Now, I will agree with you, it kind of has that medicine taste, but I think it's because they have a really good understanding of the grape flavor. I don't know what it is, bro. I like the grape more than I like Fanta. Is that blasphemous? Would that be considered an act of blasphemy in our consumer world? Saying that I think grape soda is better than orange soda. I'm gonna put crust bottom of good. Okay. If it's better than crust, it gets to stay in good. Anything below crust goes in mid. I think that's valid moving forward, and we only really have two, and I just moved them slightly because I want to end on a very certain one that you guys will probably understand. 7-Up. Okay, I'm going into this. I think Starry is the best, Sprite is the second best, and I just don't respect 7-Up at all. I do not respect 7-Up. I think 7-Up is the most knockoff of all of them. And let's see if I'm right. Ooh, that one did have a good break. Bro, all of these kind of had a good break, dude. Let's get it. Let's get it, boys. Oh, that's bad. That's bad. Yeah, I don't like that. It has like a bitter, almost medicine type of... this is why I ain't ever getting sponsored by any of them. I don't want to say the company, because none of them were on here. So I think I'm safe. A ginger ale company wanted to sponsor a video of mine. Left them on red. Why? There was literally no way I was going to be able to say something positive about ginger ale. I don't know what the bag was going to be, but that would be the most disingenuous bag I've ever created, okay? I could not be a sellout for ginger ale. Really, dog? That's insane to me, okay? When we do the Monster, when we do that energy drink, I don't know if I'll do energy drinks. That actually is kind of unsafe, Doug. 7-Up, bad. Bad. I think it's the top of bad, but I would genuinely rather take a Sunkist before I take a 7-Up. It's just that bad to me, bro. This is awful. I'm only doing one sip. That was one of the most unpleasantable, very, just unpleasant. Yeah, unpleasant. I'm putting it at the top of bad. Dr. Pepper. Okay, let me tell you something about Dr. Pepper, dog. Dr. Pepper has been making leaps and bounds forward, bro. Dr. Pepper was like the ugly chick in high school that all of a sudden just decided, you know what, I'm a baddie. Very poorly timed. That's what I think about Dr. Pepper. Dr. Pepper, forgive me if I'm wrong, was like the pop that was in the background to just prove that there was another one. This was the NPC of the pop world. I'm like fighting off a burp this entire time, dog. Oh, bro, we're almost there. We're almost there. Dr. Pepper, in my pun, DP over here. I am going to predict that it is going to be near the top. It's been a while since I've had a Dr. Pepper, but Dr. Pepper has been making so much leaps and bounds. I think it'll be above Pepsi. It's a matter if it can beat A&W. Let's do it. Let's do it. Last one, boys. Last one. Wow. That's actually going in number 2. Yes. I think Dr. Pepper. This is my ranking now. Coca Cola number 1. Number 2, Dr. Pepper. Number 3, A&W root beer. That is my top 3 right now. Pepsi is now cemented as number 4, above mug root beer. And then we got Starry, Sprite, Crust, Fanta, Mtn Dew, Sunkist, and in the depths of hell, 7-Up, Squirt, and all of ginger ale. That is the ranking. And there you go. That is me ranking all of the most popular pop brands that you can really just get at like your local store. That was also part of it. I'm not doing, ain't no exotic pops over here. These are just the standard pops that you would be able to find if you just want a drink for some pizza. And that is my ranking. I know this is a different video than normal. I don't really know how this one's going to do, but I needed to do something new for Friday. We got a lot of new stuff that's going to be coming out. The upload schedule is going to change a bit. Not less, but a little bit more. You're going to see in a second. We got... Actually, I don't really want to spoil... We have a lot of stuff that's coming into the channel. And this was me just ranking some pops with the boys, okay? And if this was fun to you, please consider a like, comment, and subscribe. We're trying to get to 250,000 subscribers before the end of the year. And we're on track to do it because of you guys. And with all that out of the way, I will see you all in the next video. And have a great day. Adios, guys.